Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Thursday, April 25th, 2024. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Just a reminder, tonight at 8 p.m., we have our live chat. It was pushed back a day. So definitely come in and check that out. We will be answering questions, discussing the latest evolution of the weather pattern, a shift to warmer and drier conditions, and maybe a little bit of tropical anomalies showing up already in the Atlantic. We'll cover all that and more, of course, answering your questions tonight, 8 p.m. Today, right now, it's pretty tranquil out there. It's quiet. We have some clouds increasing as a maritime air mass starts to build into the region. We know that, and you could tell that yourself by looking at the winds coming in from the northeast. That's taking an air mass right from the Gulf of Maine, right from the Gulf of Maine and right into the northern mid-Atlantic. So, northeasterly winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour, temperatures ranging from the upper 30s to lower 40s over the interior, mid to upper 40s along the coast, with not much in the way of precipitation. You can see on our surface map from WeatherTap the cold front off to the south. Here's our high pressure systems over the Great Lakes here, setting up the onshore flow. As these high pressure systems move, the winds will start to back more towards the northwest briefly and then veering to the southeast as the high pressure systems set up in the Gulf of Maine by this weekend. And that is a very important indication of the maritime air mass getting ready to put up a fight. But this time it's going to lose that fight and warmer air is going to surge in. So while that's all setting up, that onshore flow is leading to some mid-level and low-level cloud cover. The low-level cloud cover, as you can see, is streaming in from the Atlantic. The mid-level cloud cover, well, that's the start of our warm air transport at the mid and upper levels that is taking place here. And so that's why we're seeing this cloud cover. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today. No precipitation, though. Not enough lifting in the atmosphere. And you could tell that by the infrared satellite picture. How can you tell that? Well, a little bit of education here. What we want to do is look for the colder cloud tops. You see like these blues and these yellows and oranges. The colder the cloud top, the stronger the lifting. Why? Because the lifting is causing the cloud to grow high up in the atmosphere. So as a result, when you get this growth that takes place, this rapid lifting, it leads to this type of synchrony in the infrared satellite picture. So as you can see, none of that's showing up here. Okay, so you have very, very weak lifting, so it's just going to lead to scattered cloud cover. One little caveat to this is that sometimes if you get enough low-level moisture, you could lead to a lot of low clouds and drizzle, but no heavy rainfall. In this case, just dry conditions. But I do want to put that distinction out there just in case you're kind of writing down notes of, hey, this is what I can learn for today. So on the water vapor satellite picture, which is something I usually show with the premium discussions and of course the premium public video tomorrow, I wanted to use this though to illustrate what's going on in the atmosphere. The polar jet stream right now is rather blocky, okay? A lot of upper level lows and ridges, very slow moving. The subtropical jet stream, which is down here, is far faster and very energetic, okay? So we'll talk about that tonight. But this whole complex here is going to continue to push east. And this trough, this broad trough here, with a nice upper level low here and a nice upper level trough here, will eventually shift off towards the Canadian Maritimes, but more towards the Atlantic side rather than towards the Gulf of Maine. And that's important because what that means is that the warm air that is building here is going to be able to surge northward and win the fight this time. And that means summer-like conditions are just around the corner, but don't get too used to it yet. I wouldn't put away the hoodie, so to speak, and take out all the shorts. I would just, be flexible with your clothing choices. So that is the key point for today. Be flexible. Have a t-shirt and a hoodie because it'll get warm and then get chilly pretty quickly. So for today, high pressure and control. Mix of sun and clouds. Look for high temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 50s along the immediate coast, mid to upper 50s away from the coast. For tonight into tomorrow morning, scattered cloud cover is expected. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s, another frost freeze night again. So again, if you have any plants out there, you want to protect them. You want to make sure that they are in a good place. For tomorrow afternoon, high pressure is settled right over the region, but scattered cloud cover. Look for high temperatures in the mid to upper 50s along the immediate coast, upper 50s to lower 60s away from the coast. Now we get to the weekend. Our high pressure system shifts towards the Gulf of Maine. A warm front approaches, but doesn't have much of a punch. It's kind of focusing a lot of its lifting more towards the eastern Great Lakes. So look for increasing cloud cover, maybe an isolated shower, but nothing really too significant. It's going to be a pretty quiet day. Look for low temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, high temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. Again, this is ahead of the warm front. On Sunday, the warm front lifts through, or at least it attempts to. That's going to lead to overcast cloud cover, and again, the threat for isolated showers. Not looking for anything heavy here, but just a bit of a pest on Sunday. Looks like right now the bulk of these showers are going to be moving through in the early morning hours. So if you're heading out in the early morning, you might want to be prepared for that. Afternoon, not as bad. Look for low temperatures to range from the lower to mid 40s. High temperatures will range quite a bit depending on just how far this warm front gets. To the north and east of the warm front, let's say in Long Island and Connecticut, temperatures will range from the upper 50s to mid 60s. To the south and east of this warm front, temperatures will range from the lower to mid 70s over the northern interior, so the Poconos and Catskills, down through the New York City metro, and then around the Philadelphia metro down through central and southern New Jersey, mid to upper 70s. So a little bit of taste of more summer-like conditions. Monday, that warm front lifts even further to the north. By this point, it's definitely in New England. Still variable cloud cover, threat for an isolated shower here and there. Low temperatures will range from the upper 40s to mid 50s. High temperatures will range from the mid to upper 70s on the immediate coast, upper 70s to lower 80s over the interior, and in the Delaware River Valley, lower to mid 80s. On Tuesday, look for overcast cloud cover, broken cloud cover, and then a cold front approaching towards the evening hours with some showers and thunderstorms. Look for low temperatures to range from the lower to mid 50s in your suburbs and over the interior, upper 50s to lower 60s in your urban areas. Look for high temperatures to range from the mid to upper 60s along the coast, upper 60s to lower 70s just along the warm front boundary. I'm trying to be very careful here because the temperature gradient is pretty impressive. But then once you get to eastern Pennsylvania, central New Jersey, and southern New Jersey and the Philadelphia metro, temperatures spike into the lower to mid 80s. So quite a range of temperatures setting up for Tuesday, depending on the location of the frontal boundaries. On Wednesday, we get scattered cloud cover, still an isolated shower, a threat. Look for low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 50s over the interior, upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast. High temperatures in the mid to upper 60s over the interior, lower to mid 70s along the coast. And on Thursday, look for scattered cloud cover with a cold front approaching. There is some disagreement on just how fast this cold front moves through. This could be more towards the evening hours and the afternoon hours, but definitely looking for showers and thunderstorms with this cold front. The only question really now is timing of that cold front. Look for low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 50s over the northern interior, upper 50s to lower 60s along the coast. High temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 70s over the interior, mid to upper 70s on the immediate coast, and lower to mid 80s in the Delaware River Valley. That is your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.